Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the What the Heck Just Happened segment tonight. 4 topics. 4! Here now, Bernard McGuirk and Greg Gutfeld. All right, Gutfeld, I want you to react to this sequence involving New Jersey Governor Chris Christie.
I worry that he may have a heart attack, he may have a stroke. It's almost like a time bomb waiting to happen unless he addresses those issues before he runs for office.
I find it fascinating that a doctor in Arizona who's never met me, never examined me, never reviewed my medical history or records, knows nothing about my family history, could make a diagnosis from 2,400 miles away. She must be a genius. If she wants to get on a plane and come here to New Jersey and ask me if she wants to examine me and review my medical history, I'll have a conversation with her about that. Until that time, she should shut up.
Okay, Gutfeld.
Wow. Well, I'm more worried about those weird heads growing out of his shoulders.
Those people around him.
Oh, those were people?
Yeah.
Look, weight is not a problem for Christie. It's his weird obsession with Bruce Springsteen. He's like a 12-year-old girl salivating over Justin Bieber. Get some real music. Listen to the Spice Girls. I don't want a skinny Christie. I want a fat Christie. Stay fat. A skinny Christie is like a humble O'Reilly. You don't buy it.
Okay. Thank you, Gutfeld. Now, McGuirk, don't medical professionals, no matter if they live in Arizona or Idaho, have a responsibility to kind of
course,
steer people into healthy behavior? And that, using Chris Christie as an example, I think that's what the doctor was doing.
Well, yeah, but I don't think so. I think, well, first, he, as you pointed out very astutely, Bill, he's running for president. Get over it, everybody. He's running against Hillary Clinton, and Governor Christie has done for the fat man what Betty White has done for old ladies. He's made them cool. Now he's on Letterman. He's fat. He's fabulous. He's funny. He's competent. He's effective. This can't possibly be sitting well with the Hillary clamp. They trot out this doctor who used to work.
Oh, you think it's a political thing?
Yes, they trot her out. She used to work at the Clinton White House, where she no doubt administered a lot of penicillin and not a lot of truth serum, for sure. But anyway, she's talking about he's dropping dead. He's going to get a stroke. And I don't believe it's sincere.
Do you think that this was orchestrated?
I don't think it was tough love. I think it was political, and that's why he reacted as angrily as he did.
All right, now listen, that's a little conspiratorial for this program, but certainly
Bill
worth
Clinton
noting.
personally selected this woman as his physician at the White House.
Okay.
I don't care. She said she's a...
But he was a little pudgy at the time, too, Clinton, so maybe she has expertise in that area.
Then.
Okay, now, talking about Betty White, on Monday I did a Talking Points memo that objected to the Taco Bell Super Bowl ad because I felt it demeaned older people. Roll tape. So am I crazy, McGuirk, or what?
Well, listen, Bill, first of all, the old people of today are not the greatest generation. What we have today, the old people, are the baby boomers. This was like a Saturday night at the Villages, I think. You know, I don't think
the Villages, big Factor fans.
Yeah, don't knock them.
Watch out.
The STD rates are skyrocketing.
That's a myth.
I don't know if you heard about that.
That's a myth.
But listen,
I mean, that's a myth.
You compared them to the Japanese treat their elderly.
Yes, and they revere their elderly in Japan, and Taco Bell would have been burned to the ground had they done that in Japan.
Well, that's because they're elderly. They're mostly small. They smile a lot. They bow a lot, and they only speak when spoken to. And our old people, you know, now they're just like they're popping off all the time.
You know, your description, it sounds like Gutfeld. Small, just smiles a lot, only speaks when spoken to. Do you think this is offensive?
I don't need to see Granny with a tramp stamp. This is the problem. This is the problem with the era of the cool. Attention-seeking behavior now trumps wisdom and morality. Cool beats character. In 5 years, it won't matter. The next Taco Bell commercial will be in Mandarin. I blame Cocoon. That
the movie
this whole
Cocoon.
Thing. The devil was Steve Guttenberg.
Now, do you guys, and this is a serious question, and forgive me for asking it. I don't think that's going to sell one taco.
Not at all.
$3.8 million for a 30-second spot. That's probably more than $7 million for a 60. Who's going to buy that taco?
So
who?
These old people wouldn't last 3 weeks.
If somebody pointed out, if they eat the taco, they're going to die immediately.
Yeah.
There's so much, fat in there.
No.
And
you know what sells tacos?
What?
Being drunk.
Being drunk
sells tacos.
I wouldn't know that, Gutfeld, but thanks for
Very salty.
Okay. All right, now we're going to hold the boys over, and I can't really explain why. Segment tonight, we continue with what the heck just happened. Some conservative pundits have had A lot of fun with this picture. It shows President Obama skeet shooting. The president said he likes to do that. And if the president likes to do that, he can do it. Once again, Gutfeld and McGuirk. You say Gutfeld?
That picture is so nerdy, he makes Screech look like Dirty Harry. The real scandal here is that no woman looked at that picture. If the First Lady had seen it, if the daughters had seen it, they would have stopped it.
Why?
Well, because if his jeans got any higher, the button fly would have jammed the rifle.
You don't even see the jeans on this picture.
No, and in that picture you don't. The jeans are extremely high. That's a sacrilege when you're shooting.
All right. So you believe that the hygiene factor negates.
I'm not saying he has bad hygiene. I'm just saying his jeans are high.
Did you notice that his jeans were
I did not.
I did not notice
in this particular one. There have been other photos I've seen where he has those quote-unquote mom jean type things going. I did find it remarkable that they could find ear mufflers big enough to cover his own.
Oh,
however, I would say I don't doubt the authenticity, Bill, of this photo. What is laughable is that Jay Carney cited this as an example of how he doesn't hate guns or doesn't want to take away your gun. It's like when Bill Clinton released the photo after the Lewinsky thing of him holding hands with Hillary on the beach. It just doesn't ring true.
Okay, but here's what I hold that photo up there. When I first, this is God's honest truth. When I first saw this photo, you know what I thought? This was a brochure for Welcome to Chicago.
Oh. Nice.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what it was. Here's a look. Visit the Windy City.
Right.
Everybody else has guns. Why not you?
Except for the trees, absolutely. But
but no, they have nice parks there. This is just, you know. But he's not shooting at a human being. He's shooting at skeet, right? Which are clay.
But skeet is what they call FNC fans.
You want to explain that?
That he's shooting an FNC fan.
Oh, I see what you mean.
But it is disingenuous. It would be like Governor Christie releasing a photo of him on a treadmill with a headband on or something. We're just not buying the fact that he's into guns.
We will see that soon, I'm sure. All right, Loveland, Colorado, very nice town, northern part of the state. Second grader. Parents say he was suspended for doing this motion, all right? Wait. This motion, all right? And the school authorities apparently thought he was throwing a hand grenade. Now you can roll the tape.
I pretend I had something in my hand. I pretend in the box and there's something shaking in it, and I'm like, and I go, I just can't believe I got suspended.
Neither can I. It's suspended. I don't like seeing that. Okay, now, the school says, hey, that's not what happened.
Oh, God, that's just...
School says little Alex throwing rocks, real rocks.
Oh, is that what they said?
That's what they said.
Well, listen, I was unaware of that, but I mean, the kids these days they can curse in school, but God forbid a kid simulates a military.
And he has a little military jacket, Gutfeld. Did you notice that along with the jeans?
Yeah, I actually have the same size. But you know what he was doing, Bill? He was just doing his own version of caution. He wasn't throwing it, he was going, caution, you have entered the playground. The thing is, though, these violent pretend games have to stop. We have to replace these games with softer things, like instead of cops and robbers, folk singers and yoga instructors. Instead of cowboys and Indians, community organizers and transgendered activists. We need to teach these kids to feel and to care.
I don't believe this story. I believe the kid probably was throwing rocks. And you know why I believe that? In third grade, Sal Modica, now I know you're out there, Sal. He hit me with a rock. I still have the scar. All right? And nothing happened to Sal. Nothing happened. They suspended me for whining about it.
He doesn't have a show, Bill.
Right. That's true.
He's nowhere.
I overcame that, but it took me like 18 years of therapy.
He runs a trophy shop in Milpitas.
You win.
So if you throw a rock, you can't be throwing the rocks.
No, that's not cool.
You can't be throwing a rock.
That's different than simulating, you know, the...
Right. And if you want to throw a hand grenade, you just transfer it to a school in Iran. All right? That's what you do. We'll get you right over there. I don't buy the story. I think the school probably saw him throwing rocks. His parents, of course, they don't want to upset little Alex.
Yeah.
So they kind of do this, and Alex himself kind of played into it. I like the line about the caution.
Yeah.
You're about to enter the no-spin playground.
Yes.
That was very good.
Thank you.
Okay?
Once in a while, I get one.
Okay. Can we cut that out?
Yes, edit it out.
On tape. Gutfeld and McGuirk, everybody. There they are.